So guys, welcome to a new video, and this one is my 1 year body transformation video. So this is going from around October 2018 to October 2019. This was the peak where you could really see my transformation begin and sort of finish because lockdown. But we're still training, we're still doing push-ups, stuff like that, body weight exercises, all of that good stuff to try and maintain throughout these tough times. So in this first picture, this is when I was in Florida. And to be honest, I didn't really know that my body had that much body fat. I thought, yeah, I'm alright. Not the best body in the world, but I'll do. Looking back now, this photo, Jesus, is awful. I was really self-conscious about my boobs because they look like, let's be honest, they look like tits. Yeah, I really started the gym at around January time, and this was to improve my mental health more than anything. But then it began, I seen the physical side of things throughout, which was amazing. Yeah, this first picture was just before starting the gym. As you can see, I really weren't in shape whatsoever. I had like no definition at all. So I really wanted to change that. So I started the gym. I had zero confidence. Guys, if you're thinking about starting the gym and you're worried, just go, because no one's going to judge you there. Everyone's going there to try and do the same thing. So just try it and see how it goes. This is a photo of me on my 16th birthday, a few months before I started the gym. And you can really see like the chubbiness in my face, my boob showing through the top. No muscular definition whatsoever. Looking back at this photo, I do realise that I was a mess, let's be honest. My diet was bad, everything was bad. I didn't exercise whatsoever. Firstly, I really wanted to get rid of that body fat that I had because that's what I was most self-conscious about at the time. Looking back, I wish I'd done this differently and tried to maintain the body fat while gaining muscle, but it just weren't possible at the time for me to do that within myself. So I started to try and lose some body fat. As you can see in the next image, it looks a little bit better from the previous image, but there was still a long way to go. This was around the end of January, so a few weeks in, I already started to see changes which motivated me quite a lot and made me feel a lot better about myself. Now this is a few weeks just after that photo. My diet changed like massively. I was eating chicken and rice every day, really strict diet. As you can see, like there's really no definition or body fat here at all. Like I really lost that body fat really quick. I must have a fast metabolism. But yeah, like looking back now, I'm not happy with what I was. I think I went too skinny, but at the time I was very happy with the improvements that I made, which made me continue to go to the gym. So yeah guys, this next photo, I absolutely hate it, but I want to show you guys anyway, just to be honest, and the progression, that it doesn't just happen straight away. So this was a few months later. I really started getting into the gym, into the weights and stuff, trying to improve my personal bests, etc., all of that stuff. And yeah, as you can see, I didn't really have like, my chest area started to come through, but I didn't really have much of it, as you can see. Like, yeah, you can definitely see in that area that it needs some development. But my arms were looking much better. I do have a photo of the change in my arms. So yeah, as I say, I do have a photo of a change in my arms. Here's the pit collage now that I used. And yeah, it was just a massive difference within a short period of time. It was probably 6 months, to be honest. Obviously, this didn't happen overnight. I kept changing my diet, kept changing my workouts. The key is to change your workouts, to be honest. Do different things. Don't stick to one thing all the time, because after a month or so, your body will get used to it, and then your progression won't be as much as when you started. So always try new exercises, always be keen to do something different. What I found that really helped me was deadlifts. Deadlifts are all like great for all around the body, but especially the back area. I never really had a defined back or anything like that, but just after my holiday in May, you could really see that definition of my back. I'll put a few pictures up now. My back does look great there. But skipping back a little bit, we'll go back to, I was training at a local gym, so I moved from a bigger gym to a smaller gym. I'm not really sure why, but I suppose it was just like the equipment was different, people were different there. It was much more of a nicer environment. Just find that nice environment and stay there, to be honest. That's what I recommend. So yeah, I did not expect these changes to happen in such a short period of time. I expected it to take a few years for at least me to get that body. But if you just work hard, be consistent. Sometimes I was going 5 times a week, 4 times a week. I wouldn't recommend going that much. I'd say 3 times a week is a nice amount to go, just starting out. So I'd recommend that. the key is just to go and get started, to be honest. Just try the gym, see if you like it, and maybe, who knows, you'll do it for the rest of your life. So yeah guys, just before I went on holiday I did take a progression photo at the gym, and you can see how crazy the difference is. My shoulders are bigger, my chest is bigger, my arms have more definition to them, my obliques, they're coming through real good. My body fat was low because I wanted to look good on holiday, obviously. And yeah, this is the most comfortable I'd ever felt on holiday. I had my top off. I never usually took my top off on holiday, to be honest, because I was quite self-conscious, even though I didn't think my body was that bad. So yeah, as you can see, around 6-7 months in, this is what my back was looking like. I'm not sure if I have a photo of my back, but compared to what it previously looked like, it was much better, much more muscle definition in my back. I believe this was probably due to the deadlifts, the rows. Those exercises are great for the back. So yeah, as you can see, my muscle definition was great just before holiday. My veins popping through my arms. You don't know how gassed I was to see my veins popping through my arms. So yeah, that was quite massive for me to see such a big difference within my arms in such a short period of time. Here's a photo of me on holiday having a nice time in Benidorm. We had a great time. I really enjoyed this holiday, to be honest. I felt really comfortable. As you can see, my chest looks much better than it previously did. My legs needed a lot of work. They still do need a lot of work. But yeah, we move and we improve. Abs don't look the best on this photo. Might have been eating too much or something like that. Bad diet, Burger King every day, who knows. But yeah, I was very comfortable on that holiday. Then coming back from holiday, I was actually super lean. I'm not sure what this was. It may have been because I was too conscious about the foods that I was eating, so I didn't eat as much of those foods. But as you can see in these photos, I weren't too happy, as I didn't feel like my abs were separated and defined enough, which looking back was stupid of me. I don't think this was maintainable, though. I was super lean, and yeah, it was best for me to bulk up, so that's what I decided to do, try and bulk up a bit. I feel like I look much better when I'm a bit more bulked up, so yeah, I'll show you some of them photos. This was a month or so after my holiday, so around June time, and here I was much more comfortable. I still don't look very happy in these photos because I'm judging myself while I was taking the photos, but yeah, my abs look decent there. I was still hoping to get one more set of abs, but maybe this year after lockdown we will get those. As you can see, my shoulders look much better than they used to. And again, the veins popping in my arms, yeah, they look great. In this one you can really see the V cut in my lower area. I was quite surprised looking back on this that I had that, because I never noticed how defined it was at the time. I used to work quite a lot on my abs to try and improve them. So as you can see throughout these photos, I'm still quite lean, so I was trying my best to bulk up a bit. And then after that we went back to Benidorm with the family. So yeah, again another holiday, but there was a gym at this hotel which was quite nice, so I did get to train a little bit. So here's some photos of me in the room. Still very lean on these photos. I did want to bulk up a bit more, but you could really see my abs in these photos, which I quite liked at the time. But yeah, I really needed to get that muscle back on my arms, because obviously I was losing it due to not doing as much exercise on them. Yeah, this is me just after the holiday. Bulking back up, having some prep and go. So yeah, this was me just after I left the current gym I was at. I was much more bulked up. You could see that I looked like I had a big frame, and yeah, I'm much more impressed by the way I look here than being leaner. I feel like it's much more comfortable as well. You can eat a bit more of what you want, not worry too much about your diet, etc. So yeah. Then we moved to Simply Gym. When I went to Simply Gym, obviously it was a much different environment. It's kind of like one of those American gyms where like it's a bit of a free-for-all, but it weren't too busy at the time, so this is where I really started bulking up. And as you can see in this one photo, the definition in my arms does look great, but you can see that I'm holding quite a bit of body fat, which I still do now, but no stress, easy enough to lose. As you can see from the start that it isn't impossible to lose that body fat. So since starting, I'm not as worried about getting a bit of body fat to gain muscle and then cut it down afterwards when I need. So yeah, a big shout out to Luke Porton Hyde for these videos that he filmed for me. Well, he filmed for himself for a project actually, but big shout out for letting me use them. So as you can see, my back looks quite defined in this video. Here's me doing a chest press and struggling on my incline bench press. And yeah, I never really did this at the previous gyms, and this is where the top half of my chest, I've really started to feel it there. And yeah, it started to split the chest a bit more, which was great. Yeah, I really struggled with this one plate aside, but I'm going to put it in anyway. Why not? So I got a photo of my last day at the village. This is the end of my 1 year transformation. Here is after, here's before. This is the last photo. This is the first photo. Tell me what you guys think, whether I did well. I hope I've inspired some of you guys to go to the gym, whether to improve your mental health or your physical health. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you soon.